Record.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another podcast brought to you by Joe Oriani, your host with the most. Before I go into my normal routine of how you can contact me, which is, by the way, www.truthchat.fun, I have something to say. Something happened to me today, and I think the world has absolutely gone crazy. It's devastating. It's a disaster. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I decided I wanted some chicken salad from Boston Market. Drive all the way over there, and lo and behold, all they had was meatloaf. What is happening to this world? Anyway, I want to get that out of my system because I felt that was very important and a public service announcement. All right, let's get back to where I was. If you want to reach me, it's Joe Oriani Podcast at yahoo.com. Like I said, my website, you can reach me there, leave some notes, look at the videos, and also check out, go click there to go to Amazon. So it's like a donation to this program. The other thing I want to say is I am on Twitter, Oriani Joe 3. I have done 33 episodes. I have done a lot of interviews. A lot of people say they were going to interview and they didn't. And I do what I can. So in the meantime, while nobody wants to be interviewed, I get to basically rant and rave and say what I want. Now, in a way, that's a good thing. But in 33 episodes, you would think I'd have any comments, any suggestions, any volunteers to go ahead and do an interview. Nothing. It's like I'm talking to dead air. And I know there's people listening because I can see how many hits I get. So I would appreciate anybody have anything to say, please go to the website again, www.truthchat.fun. And leave a comment or a suggestion or a topic you'd like to talk about. Now, with that in mind, I'll just tell you, I just got back from my cruise. Now, I've been on a little over 20 Holland America cruises. I've been on a few Princess cruises. I've been on one MSC cruise before this, and now this one. That ship was so big, it was like a floating mall. I did not like the size of the ship. It's just outrageous. 6,000 people. Give me a ship with about 3,000 on it or less, and I'm happy. The casino was okay to me, like on the other one, but just God. One of the cities, I think it was, I don't know, it was Cancun or whatever it was. All there was rain, it was cold, 75 degrees, and people were in coats. Now, I had a cold when I last talked to you before that weird interview I just did. And I slept most of the time. Now, I have another cruise, but again, this is an 11-day cruise with Holland America coming up in November. I like to go around Thanksgiving time. Now, I know some people have cruised before, and please feel free to give me your comments about your cruising too. I'm always open for suggestions and advices. When we first started cruising, I hit every port everywhere. I had a great time, did a lot of tours, a lot of excursions, and it was fun. Now I just basically pretty much stay on a ship unless I just feel like going for a walk. But some people, they just go constantly back and forth to one place and they never get off the ship. You go to an island and not get off the ship, especially if you've never been off the ship on that island. It amazes me. The swimming pool on the MSC, we didn't get to use it because it was too cold. Salt water, I would have loved to have been in that. It's really quite nice. Good for my hair, by the way. Anyway, the food was absolutely pretty good. We ate at a couple specialty restaurants. One was Mexican, Another was, it was supposed to be Ocean K, but they had spaghetti and clams and clam sauce in it. White, I couldn't taste it. It was tasteless. It needed something. We went to the Butcher Block on the ship, which is a steak restaurant. Yeah, it was pretty damn good. The dessert alone, I don't know what it was, but oh my God, it was good. All right, so with that in mind, we're going to go on to my next topic. I want to talk about football a little bit. I had said that Tom Brady was going to go to the Raiders or Miami. Guess what? Today, he said he officially retired finally. Now, of course, he said that last year, but if Mr. Brady is officially retired, which he is a great quarterback. Now here, Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay, they're talking about going to the Jets. That should be interesting. The New York market is not as kind as anybody else. They're just brutal. They'll be splashed all over the newspapers, in the spotlight. And with him winding down his career also, that'd be a bad place to go. Super Bowl. Now, I watched the Eagles play San Francisco last week. I do not believe the Eagles won that game. Call me a football denier. First of all, San Francisco had no quarterback. Guy was hurt. There was nobody to take his place. They were using fourth string quarterbacks. And I have to tell you, the referees on that game sucked. They made calls they shouldn't have made, and it was all against San Francisco. But be it as it may, the Eagles are advancing the Super Bowl. Now, on the other side, Kansas City against Cincinnati. I'm not sure how Kansas City managed to get a replay on one of them, redo on one of them plays. They said the whistle was blown. I don't know totally, truly about that. But you got to admit the quarterback for Kansas City, Cone or whatever his name is, with a really bad ankle. I hope he gets it well in time for the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. And I do believe Kansas City's going to beat the Eagles. Yeah. Let's talk about something else, something interesting. What can we find? Guys, if you had some topics, that'd be great. You want to talk about weather? You want to talk about how bad it is out in Colorado? You want to talk about, oh, I don't know. Let's talk about aliens. That's a good idea. According to the House of Representatives and according to the reports they have, they do believe that aliens are among us someplace. I mean, just look at me. So we do exist. I would like to see one. I'd like to take me up, experiment, fix my body, give me some superpowers, drop me back to Earth, call it a day. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Maybe not. Wishful thinking? Yeah, perhaps it is. Anyway, let's go down to Disney. I told you all that I had a job offer at Disney. The problem was it was to work in Epcot at the festivals. First of all, parking at Epcot for cast members is the pits. Second of all, you'd be standing on concrete most of the time. It's really a lot of walking. So I called up their casting and I said, I want to go back to either Pizza Rizzo's or Mama Melrose in Hollywood Studios. Oh, you can't guarantee that. I went back and forth during the week. I was on a cruise. They sent me a schedule, and I had told the recruiter originally, I cannot be in two places at once on the 29th. Excuse me. That I was just getting off the ship and I couldn't do it. They scheduled me anyway. Finally, I get hold of the recruiter and she says, too bad, basically, that's your problem. Sunday afternoon, I get a call from Epcot saying, aren't you going to show up? I'm like, no, I can't be in two places. Once I explained to the gentleman, Chris. So I was supposed to go in today, but I did not. What I did do was write a letter to their Global Human Resources and explain to them that I'm 72 years old. I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran. I've been working at Pizza Rizzo's for a number of years, and it makes no sense not to put me back there when I'm already trained. It's just not logical. I know corporations, the companies are freaking weird. And I told them I had seen it done before, so they can't tell me it hasn't been done. But apparently nobody wants to return my messages. So that is that for 6 months, and I may try again, which is okay because I decided to have my surgery on my spine probably April, yeah, probably April sometime. Get the surgery done, and I'll be disabled for about 8 weeks. Hopefully, that's all. I won't be bowling in the summertime. Speaking of that, we're going to continue on. Let's talk politics. As I speak, by the way, as I'm speaking to you people, the FBI is raiding Joe Biden's house or summer house or something. It's about time. Now, I wonder if they're going to get around to Barack Obama, George Bush. I'm sure this paper is sitting somewhere, somehow. Now, I know for a fact when I was in the service and I had to handle secret and top secret information, we had to be really careful with it. Sometimes it was for some people's eyes only, and I couldn't even look at it. Yeah, so I don't know how stupid these politicians are or how careless they can be. According to Joe Biden, by the way, the pandemic is over. He said that a couple months ago, and yet when I walked into the VA this morning, I had to put a mask on. I don't know. I think I would like to really interview somebody. It's more fun. It's more fun talking to somebody about what they do, how to come up with things, what kind of job they have, how their life is in general. And I still to this day will tell you, I cannot believe that millions of people, nobody has a story they want to tell. You all can't be that shy. If somebody who has a story would like to be interviewed, please have them contact me at my email address, Joe Oriani Podcast at yahoo.com. Nothing hard. Check me out on YouTube. But I'd like you to go ahead and support this show by clicking on that Amazon button, and it takes you right to Amazon so you can order whatever the hell you want, which is a good idea. Hey, Chuckles, don't forget to order your CDs. Okay. Now, something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about global warming. I don't want to talk about, I did that already. Let's talk about this new pipeline in Alaska. It has, the Biden administration is pushing it through, trying to. They have 30 days to sign off on it. We'll get 200,000 gallons of clean oil into this country every day. 200,000 barrels. Now, why are the people who want to stop pollution willing to go ahead and let us get oil from the dirtiest place? Oh, I don't know, Venezuela, dirty oil, greasy, dirty. And for some unknown reason, the environmentalist thinks we're just going to throw a switch and boom, no more oil. You know what happens when you have no more oil? You have no more plastic, you have no more phones, you have nothing, no wires or rubber, absolutely nothing. So I would seriously consider that. Yes, maybe you want to get off it eventually, but it's going to take a long time. Need some more innovative, more inventions, and more people going to school and actually learning something. And that's how that'll work. I don't think I have much more to tell you. I'm tired this week, even though I slept on a cruise. And again, I will have time between now and the next podcast to go ahead and write up my show notes and talk about a couple of different little things. In that case, if I really wanted to, I can take my phone and go over here and say, oh, Aaron Forster. Ooh, says the NFL is rigged. Now that's interesting. We go to, I don't know, let's see, we can go. Nope. Ex-ABC producer arrested for transportation of child porn, facing prison. So anyway, it could be a lot of different things, but I do want to write it all up so we can talk about it. So anyway, from my computer to your house, just remember, if you are not laughing, you are not living. Once again, I need your support. I need to talk to people on this podcast. It can't be about me talking about different little things. It can be. But even I get bored of talking to myself. I figure they're going to come take me away soon. So anyway, everybody have a good day, good week. This will be posted next Wednesday, and that's relatively short. But if you survived that last podcast where I interviewed Paige with all that noise and stuff and understood it, and you're still here, I give you a lot of credit. So again, thank you. And just remember, if you are not laughing, you are not living. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to go ahead and do an update on my cruise. I had met a family from Indiana, really nice family with a 21-year-old daughter who does interior designing. The husband and wife are very funny and they like podcasts, so hopefully you're listening. Now, with that in mind, Punta Tony Phil said 6 more weeks of winter for up north. That means here in Florida, we're gonna have to suffer through 75 to 80-degree weather until it warms up. I'm happy with that. It seems that they raided Joe Biden's place. They didn't find nothing, though they should go after Hunter's funny because he just turned around and is suing Tucker Carlson and a few other people and companies and the guy who got his laptop. Well, he left it there forever. The guy opened it up and he found the stuff and turned it over to Rudy Giuliani. And in turn, which Rudy Giuliani turned it over to the FBI. Now, when you leave a property in a pawn shop for a certain amount of time, it then becomes their property. Or repairs. If you leave a computer in a repair shop for longer than, I don't know, 6 months, or whatever it may be, it is their property. That's what you sign. So I don't know why he wants to go after him for illegally looking at his stuff. But he's got enough stuff in there for everybody else. And you don't have to worry. I am off to Sam's today. Water's on sale in Publix. Buy one and get one. I love PG water. And other than that, the news this morning was boring. They all talked about Brady, how he's going to get $365 million to work at Fox. They don't know what he's going to do. And hopefully he doesn't bankrupt the damn company. That's a lot of money, folks, to sitting there just announcing a football game. I do it for $1,000 a game. What the hell? 2,000 just for the whole season. And what else? That's about it. I just wanted to add that on, that I did meet some nice people there. We did have 2 people we met at dinner. I forget where they were from, Minnesota or something. I didn't give them my business card. I just got off the phone with my shrink, and she has a really good idea. Next time I go to VA, take my business cards and talk to veterans. Get them to come on here and tell some of their stories about how they went from Vietnam, got to Vietnam, and how it went through their life. It would be very interesting and very entertaining. I am going to do that. Disney never got back to me from Human Resources, Global Human. You just be kind enough to send me a letter, tell me go to hell or something. Or in Disney terms, take a hike. But I am trying through VA now with a recommendation from my psychiatrist to go ahead and see if I get the job back through VA. And I have a call out to them and see how it goes. If I don't get it soon, I'm still going to be working on my spine, get that taken care of. So it's either one or the other, but I got to do this relatively soon. Got to make up my mind. So everybody, again, just a little addition, a little extra piece to add on to that last one. And again, remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living. You go to my website, and if you want something from Amazon, it's an easy click on the left-hand corner down the bottom. If you want to watch the videos on the website, up the menu button on top, you can leave comments, suggestions of topics, whatever you feel like talking about, except abortion. I will not touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Anyway, with that being said, don't forget, if you're not living, you're not laughing. I think I just said that. The website is www.truthchat.fun. Okay, everybody, have a good time, have a good day, and enjoy the sunshine, if you have any.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid.